Can you file for an agreed divorce in the state of Tennessee without having an attorney represent you? Hi, I'm Sharon, and I'm an attorney who does family and child custody law in Middle Tennessee. And one of the questions that's sometimes asked is if you can file paperwork in the courts without having an attorney do it for you. The short answer to the question is yes, you can, because technically anybody can file anything in a court of law. It's called having the access to the court system without having to have an attorney present. However, it can sometimes be difficult to file the correct paperwork or to be able to make sure you have everything in order, because the clerk who is sitting there is not allowed to give you any kind of legal advice or tell you how to submit paperwork properly or make sure it's filled out properly. Depending on the type of paperwork you're filing or the type of case you're filing, there can be very specific rules or procedures that have to be followed for specific types of cases, and having legal advice is sometimes helpful in order to make sure you're filing it correctly and you don't have your petition dismissed or otherwise not be successful because you're not following the rules that you're not aware of. Also, the judge can't give you legal advice from the bench. They can tell you whether or not a petition has been filed correctly, but they can't necessarily walk you through how to do it or what the process is. They're not allowed to do that. So it helps to sometimes have a lawyer with you or representing you so that you can make sure that everything is filled out correctly and the paperwork or the petition gets filed in the right manner. For some types of cases, there are forms on the state's website that will tell you how to fill out paperwork for certain types of divorces or certain types of different actions that could be in front of a judge, but you want to make sure that you're filling out the correct form, the most updated form, and that you're filling it out completely. If you end up filing paperwork and you are pro se, meaning you representing yourself, you have to understand that you will be held to the same standard as a lawyer in court. So you will have to be responsible for knowing the rules of evidence and knowing how to proceed in a case. And that is an expectation that the judge would put on you. And that is something that they will sometimes give you a little bit of leeway or a little bit of grace on it. But because you're representing yourself, the expectation is that you understand and know what you're doing. I know that lawyers are expensive, but sometimes it's worth the cost to be able to go ahead and have somebody help you with the process and make sure that you're getting it done right. And sometimes it's worth that money. Follow me for more information on family and child custody law in Tennessee.